Initially, I thought I was going to have the first ever wheelchair Chrysler that we had in the Via fleet, which is not even here at the lot, but the bright side is they assigned me to my favorite van, 2E96031, Padawan. And like, yeah, initially I was gonna be annoyed because in my mind I'm like I'm only working for 4 hours. Why are they messing with my money? So so, you know, I'm just happy that, you know, I at least got my favorite van in the entire Via fleet. Like hands down. Like my second favorite, well, my favorite of the regular vans is Frosty over here, Z69 RTJ, our only hybrid. But yeah, so working from 6 to 10 today, and this is officially my first Via drive for 2025, because last week I had a standby shift and there were no vehicles available, so I basically went home with a nice decent compensation. And yeah, I'm just happy that I got my favorite van today. So yeah, I got a bit of a flat tire and everything, so I'm gonna report that, and yeah, make sure that gets taken care of, because like she's pretty low right now and she's a brand new van and this stuff. So just want to make sure everything's good. I don't think any camera ever does a good job with catching a beautiful full moon, especially the one that we had like last night, and when I was heading downtown early in the morning yesterday and stuff. Like, not even when we saw Eyewitness News yesterday, it was a good camera, and they're owned by Disney. So I was able to finish an express run to the hospital and everything, and honestly, I kind of give my first passenger credit for her patience and everything. Like, I'll say the gender at this point, but I'm sorry. So basically, I had to put air in the tire, in both rear tires inside the van and everything, and which took a little bit longer than expected and stuff, because, you know, I had to fill up the pump I had to fill up the tires in my truck over the weekend, and so I was basically used to it. I was just not used to the supervisor's pump compared to my dad's pump that I used to fill up my truck and stuff. I'm not going to the gas station to put quarters in and everything. Like, putting quarters in for air, like, you might as well go to a gumball machine, get air in your stomach. Why my stomach's still bloated? So I said all that to say that, you know, I was able to take care of everything, take care of that express run and stuff, and commendably this passenger was nice and patient, and, you know, I was able to get them promptly to their destination, because after air I needed to put gas inside. And then what was even more annoying is that 2 passengers got added to my queue who right before that disabled listed passenger, and then just as I'm arriving to both their destinations, they both cancel, and then I end up picking that first one and stuff. I'm like, bruh. But that's that. So yeah, I decided to vlog here because it takes about 10 minutes to get to my next passenger, and it's right now 6:53, and I'm scheduled to pick them up at 7:08. So I got time. All right, so I'm back, and I'm literally holding my phone in one hand, so sorry if this looks unprofessional. It's just I got my bags in the other and stuff. I didn't even start up my truck. Like, that's how full my hands are. But said all that to say that the day is done, which I'm happy about, and yeah. Like, all I know is, like, when I was driving my last passenger, which is one of my regulars, like, he's been my last passenger a few times over to Newport Mall, like, I didn't even take the shortcuts. Thanks to congestion pricing, traffic is so clear. Like, I'm sorry. I don't mean for this to sound political or anything, because this is not a political channel. But frankly, if some of the people and lawmakers didn't spend their money suing New York City or complaining about certain things, they could have used that money to improve transportation. Now is the time. Use some of that money to add some camera enforced bus lanes here, or redesign the bus routes to be able to drive to so that the bus routes could go to the nearest light rail station or path station, and so on and so forth. We literally this is literally the time. Use those resources properly and everything, and then watch how your approval ratings will be able to boost, and watch how people will say that New Jersey Transit has gotten better and better and stuff. Honestly, they need Andy Byford or someone else to be able to help with that. But yeah, I was just blown away by how it was at the end. What was funny was, after that express run, and I was vlogging over by the McDonald's on Grand Street, I had another line run and everything where, I was able to take care of a few passengers. The last one, super sweet, is a teacher that, she's been teaching for a few years now and stuff. And, we got into a good conversation about how, there are some, she's okay with her students. The parents, on the other hand, are a doozy. And this is something that I've heard from a number of friends of mine that work in education. One of my friends, who's been married for almost a year now and stuff. Next month will be he and his wife's wedding anniversary. Basically, he mentioned he was a para before he got his current job, and basically he said that the students were okay, but the parents, on the other hand, a lot of these younger parents are reportedly now more impatient and lack certain qualities that makes them presentable and everything. And that's sad, because there's a lot of these parents that are now my age or perhaps younger. I'm 28 years old, people, and growing up in the 90s and the 2000s and stuff, I feel like we're the last generation to get spankings. Seriously. But yeah, it's we got into the good conversation about how some don't appreciate ones involved in public services and stuff. And what's ironic is that the very next passenger, she was not a happy camper, upset that that I came a half hour later than when the time was booked and everything. It's VIA's not here for instant gratification, and I'm just pointing that out, not just to this one passenger, but to just anyone in general. And we got caught in some school traffic and everything. That's nothing congestion pricing can help for right now. Congestion pricing in Manhattan, if it comes to Jersey City, it comes to Jersey City. But yeah, just improve public transportation. But I said all that to say that I have my own fair share of shortcuts. There's a stray cat in this lot too. It's not Gavin Point. Anyway, I had my fair share of shortcuts of getting around, but she didn't know initially and stuff. And I'm trying to be as calm as possible to help diffuse the tension in the situation and everything, because I can't help the traffic. I can't help where I'm going and everything. And it's why are you going here? I end up taking the shortcut I take to go back to the lot so that we could get to her destination sooner. She's more in towards the downtown area and stuff, and almost close to the Kingdom Hall on Jersey Avenue. But I said all that to say that I was able to I was I was like, I made a brief turn, but she got concerned as if we were going back to where she was picked up from. I was like, just wait, just saying it calmly. It's like, wait, I had to wait for you for over an hour and a half. I was like, there's nothing I could do with regards to the algorithm. And then we go by the light rail station over here. And, you know, we got past the one light before the crossing, but after the crossing, and the light turned red. Nothing I could do at that point. But there's a big van behind me, a Ram ProMaster, that's blocking the tracks, and there's a train trying to come behind me and stuff. You know, I move up, and then she's like, can you go? I had the sun visor down and stuff, but I just simply moved it up to show her that the light was red. I didn't say that the light was red, but I was hoping she at least saw that, and, you know, like, that was able to calm her down. And, you know, I of course had my music playing and everything. Nice wholesome music. Again, apparently it was too loud. It's like, can you turn it down? Like, I have a headache. And, you know, I just turned it down by a little bit and stuff. And finally we got close to the destination. We got close to our destination and stuff. And, like, at that point, right, I'm like, I'm not going on my sense of direction. It's like, wherever you want to go, I'm gonna go. And, like, if we get caught in traffic, I'm not liable for this. So, you know, we end up on like one of those narrow streets by her workplace. I believe she works in one of the schools and everything. Like, I love how I had one cool worker in one school, and then another one that, you know, it's just, you know, just wanted to go back to bed. that's the best way to describe it. Anyway, we're behind some traffic. I do like 1-2 honks and everything, like tiny tap honks to like move up traffic. No one's moving. It's like, can you honk again? And, you know, I was like, I already honked. Did 2 taps, and then, like, someone a few cars in front of me, like, they were just leaning on the horn like crazy and everything just to have traffic move. And I didn't even have to honk. And I even said, like, that's more honks than I would do. And, you know, basically it was like 2 minutes towards her destination, and she was like, just drop me off right here. And just as she's leaving the van, traffic clears up. See, I'm not frustrated or anything. Like, I understand, because, like, there have been moments that have, you know, frustrated me with regards to traffic circumstances and situations, so I get it. And not to mention, I remember going into Via one time as a passenger, and the guy that was driving went more out of the way than usual by following the map. And, you know, I ended up late for my appointment, and that frustrated me. And, you know, at the time I was like, you know what, going forward, if I could avoid it, I don't want to take Via as a passenger anymore. And I work for Via, and I'm saying this. So, you know, that was that. And then, next I had a line run over to Acme, and then my last passenger from the gated community behind Acme, the Society Hill area, over to Newport. And I didn't even take my shortcuts that I normally take, because traffic was that clear. Here, again, it's thanks to congestion pricing, because normally it would be backed up by people going to the Holland Tunnel. Oh, and since the Holland Tunnel comes out in the area where congestion pricing is in Lower Manhattan, like, it was just so clear. I was so happy seeing this that finally, when my last passenger got out of the van and I'm driving down, like, I just couldn't help but just enjoy how clear it was. It was just so great. I loved it. But yeah, I'm done. And so it's right now 10:15. I came back, like when I saw the time when I was supposed to be picking up my last passenger, I saw that it would take about an hour to complete the ride and stuff. And, you know, the time is perfect, because by the time I drop them off, I could turn around and drop and you know, deadhead back. And, you know, fewer twists and turns. Again, thanks to congestion pricing. So, you know, all I know is like that money that New Jersey Transit is taking right now, with more people getting on the buses and trains because it's more crowded than ever, like they could probably use some of that spare change to be able to improve, like right now, improve the signals and stuff. Like I know they're in the middle of getting the multi-level 3s from Alstom finally, but right now just improve the signals. Like honestly, for New Jersey Transit trains, it's like improve the signals, like have the rolling stock for passengers just be the multi-level 3s, because the arrows are on their way out, the comets are old, and you know, just get as much capacity as possible, or even shorten the number of train cars, so that way there could be more trains available and at a certain period of time. And in the long run, electrify the entire system. So that you could get rid of the rest of the diesel locomotives and everything. Maybe keep the ALP 45s, the 45DP and the 45A. But, you know, you could just have them electrical for the most part and everything. And I know the newer ALP 45s are Tier 4 regulated, but still. Oh, that's that. So I said all that to say that I'm done for today. I could finally go home, and you know, I know at 11 o'clock I got the early slot selection. I want to be able to get good shifts for next week as well. I'll be back tomorrow for work and stuff. I know for the rest of the day I'm just gonna like take care of some basic stuff, because I don't want to take a nap just yet, because like I didn't get much sleep last night. I didn't go to bed until after midnight, and mind you, I wake up at 4 in the morning, people. Like I came home because I had a long day yesterday with some friends, and then I dozed off a little bit while watching TV, and then, you know, woke up close to going to bed, and you know, I'm taking care of everything. I'm taking care of all my stuff. I'm taking care of all my basic essentials before going to bed, and then I'm trying to sleep and everything, and it's no reflux attack. It's just I can't sleep. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then finally I doze off like a little bit past 12:30, close to 1, and then finally my alarm goes off at 4 o'clock. I'm like, ah. So I wake up, I come here and everything. I wasn't drowsy. Like, I do not tolerate driving while drowsy at all and stuff, because I can't count how many cases I've been around drivers where their incompetence like frustrated me at that particular moment. And not to mention, depending on who is with me as a passenger, there's some that unfortunately misses the entire thing and everything. And I don't want to go into detail because I don't want to embarrass them on YouTube, but some likely know who they are and stuff. And I don't want to say it in a way that, you know, they would feel remorse over a past mistake, because it was a mistake and everything. And I know I have been working to improve my driving since then and everything. I've been driving for over 10 years, and you know, just been trying my best to like do good and stuff. But that's that. Let me go home. See y'all later.